Y'all know who this is? Dougie Fresh. Ah, woo, woo. I can't do the dance. Ah, go, 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 Dougie. Go, Dougie. Go, Dougie. Go, Dougie. Hey guys, what's up? It is your girl, Rain. I had to play this song because my next guest, she loves the song. So I had to play this, Mr. Dougie Fresh. So, welcome to the show. My name is Rain Hudson. I am the creator and founder of this wonderful, amazing platform called the Fitness Couch. And the Fitness Couch is something I started. I had the idea before the pandemic, and during the pandemic, it was like, you know what? Why not make it come true? Why not make my dreams come true? So, I gotta remember this young lady that's about to come on. I got to remember what number she is, but I think it's maybe the 12th or 13th person that I've had on the couch. So I'm honored and I'm blessed. I want to share this with you guys. This is something that I've thought about, like I said, before the pandemic. But the reason why I'm bringing this up again, today is a 1-year anniversary when everything got shut down. When the New York City was like, that's it. The governor was like, nobody, you're on punishment. And a lot of people look back and they say, oh, it was the worst year, get out of here, get out of here. To me, it was one of my best years because God sat me down and said, this is what you want to do, so make it happen. Now I'm gonna give you the time because you don't have to run back and forth to the gym. I'm gonna give you the money, thank God, and I'm gonna give you the resources, and you're gonna sit your behind down and you're gonna dream, because you already dreamt about what you were feeling and what you had. Now it's time to put it in action. So I want to say this to you guys. This is the new year, okay? If you have not learned anything from 2020, I need you to sit down and reflect. And the first thing I want you to do is be grateful that you are alive. Be grateful that you know what happened last year. So many people are not here today. So I want you to first be grateful. And then I want to know what you guys have been doing, okay? Those dreams and stuff like that, let's go, let's make it happen. Because this year, I'm on fire. And next year is even going to be more and more. But you gotta put in the work and you gotta do it. So that's my introduction. So I'm bringing out a young lady who I've known for some time, because if I tell you, y'all don't know my age. But she is a friend. She is a squad member, and I've been knowing her, I think, almost like the beginning of my career. I was teaching Lucille Roberts in Forest Hills, and then I met this young lady, which was my second place, which was Jamaica Avenue, and I met her, and we just clicked. Her son is amazing, and her son and my son clicked, and it was just there, you know what I mean? And she's still rocks with me to this day. So without further ado, I want to bring my girl out, Phyllis. What's up, Phyllis? So Dougie Fresh, huh?
Yep.
Hi, boo.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
You look fabulous.
Thank you.
All right, so sit back. Do you like the new set?
It's beautiful.
It's
so
cute.
comfortable.
It's comfortable. So get comfortable, honey, because we get ready to. See all these questions I have for you? I have a ton of questions for you.
Oh, they're hard because
Because what?
I get nervous.
You get nervous? Let's start with your name. You don't have to say your age, but where you're from.
Phyllis Wilson, 55. I was going to say 35.
She was great, so I don't want to lie. She was great. See, it's the drink. See, they got no more drinks on the show.
53, yeah.
53.
Mm-hmm.
And
proud of it.
Yeah, she looks good. What type of work do you do?
I'm a bus operator.
MTA. Can I get a free ride?
Oh my God. Don't say those words.
Can I get a free ride? When the kids come on, what do they say?
They don't say nothing. They just rude. They walk
to the back.
And I don't even bother them because they going to school. I don't even care.
You don't care?
This year, everybody is not working. People are not working.
Yeah.
So I don't bother.
You don't bother.
From day one, I don't bother. You ask me for a transfer and you didn't pay. I'm like, how many you want? Some people look at me like, what? I just want one. Okay, here you go.
Right.
Because I want to get home to my son.
See.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. I want to get home to my son.
Mr. Harrison.
Yes.
Amazing. How old is Harrison now?
18.
What? No, Harrison, the one that you gave birth to. How?
18.
Yeah, well, see, I only met you. This is weird because I'm only 20-something years old, so I don't know how I met you with Harrison. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so, one of the reasons why I did this platform is because of fitness and how fitness saves people's lives. So I want to find out, number one, how did you get into fitness?
I got into fitness because after I had Harrison, see, look, I just choked.
I'm not giving her any more to drink. It's only orange juice, but.
After I had Harrison at 18 years ago, I was bedridden for the whole pregnancy because I lost my daughter before that.
Yeah, I was gonna get into that.
So since I was like 250 pounds, because all I ate was 3-liter sodas, Pepsis, and Entenmann's pies all day.
Ooh.
No food. I was 250 pounds. I was like, okay, nope. When I took a picture, I'm like, nobody told me I had a table for 10 in the back of me. And nobody told me I was round like a table. So I just start running.
Oh, you just started running. Okay. So now we're going to really get into it. Okay. So I know, and we discussed this, you have a physical illness. So let's talk about that. Let's share that.
I have psoriatic arthritis. My hands are, since little, was like an S shape, they call it. It's all over my body, the psoriasis, but I'm proud of it. I don't hide it. You either love me or leave me alone.
Right.
That's it. That's all.
Right.
So when I was younger, they told my mother I would never walk. And I said, you're not guard. I told the doctors they're not guard. And my mother couldn't afford for me to go to, she couldn't afford it, but Medicaid, they didn't pay for it. Therapy. So I learned on my own. I don't know where I learned it from, but I learned that bones are flexible at 13, and I started walking straight because I used to walk like a duck, and I started walking, focusing on putting my legs
Was
forward.
it painful?
That's what the doctors don't understand because I don't have pain.
Oh, wow.
Only when I got at a certain age, I had pain, and my aunt told me, you got to get out that bed, take pain pills. If those pain pills don't work, take other pain pills. I listened to her, and from that day, I haven't had any pain.
Now, okay, so you have this. Were you ever at a point when you were growing up, kind of embarrassed? Because right now, you're like, I don't care. Did you ever go through that, in high school, junior high school, the kids would look at you? You have said, she's like, nope.
Nope, because first of all, me and my older sister is crazy. So my younger sister, she never fought because me and my older sister fought all the time. Okay. People used to jump us. So no one, if they talked about me, they never talked in my face. And
so you were never ashamed? You were never embarrassed?
Nope.
You were never hiding your hands, your skin?
The only thing, I just don't like my legs. I really, really, to tell you the truth, I don't like my legs. But my legs is better than anything. Right. But I just didn't like my legs to be like that. But my mother will tell you I wore shorts all the time. I'm just conceited. I'm convinced. Yeah, I'm convinced that. So
did you ever work out? Okay, so you have this, and the doctors are telling you, hey, you'll never, what did they say? You'll never walk again or walk straight?
I'll be crippled.
And you just knew.
That was a lie.
Were you in any activities in high school, junior high school?
I sucked. I tried to play baseball, softball.
Right.
And I sucked.
Right. But it wasn't because of your illness.
I just couldn't play.
Okay.
And my mother did, also I grew up, I was born with asthma, so my mother wouldn't let me do a lot of things. She was the type of mother, if you wore your winter coat, as soon as you wore your winter coat, you had to keep it on until summertime.
Right. Yeah.
So, because I had asthma. She was like, if you get an asthma attack, I'm not taking you to the hospital. I had so many asthma attacks, so she wouldn't let me. The only thing I was good at was double dutch, because she would let us play double dutch.
So there was not at one point that you said, I'm not going to let this affect me. I'm not going to, the doctor said X, Y, and Z. I'm not going to let that affect me.
Yeah, at 13, I said, I'm not going to let this affect me.
Right.
But then at one point I did get bad, but then I again said I wasn't going to, at 16, so when I was in high school, I missed a lot of high school.
Why?
Because I couldn't walk.
Oh, okay.
And they kept putting soft calf on me because they didn't really know what was going on. They really didn't know. They didn't know. The only way I found out I had psoriatic arthritis is when I got chicken pox at 21.
Oh, wow. So what did they diagnose you with?
They just said that I was crippled. They didn't know. They didn't know what it was at the time. You know,
okay,
my
so
mother
you're
had
50,
Medicaid.
How old are you now?
53.
Okay, so and you're my age. They didn't know then?
At 21, when I got chicken pox from my baby sister, she coughed on me and gave me chicken pox. I went to the doctor and they told my mother that I had chicken pox, but I also have psoriasis. And she was like, how can you tell? And the doctor looked at her like, that's not funny.
Oh, wow.
They put my mother in her place, and she remembered that. She said, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
But he told me, it was a Lincoln hospital, a hospital my mother didn't like. He actually told me, this is what you have, this is what you need to see. You need to see a dermatologist, and you need to see, because it's not on my mother's side of the family. Wow. And then when I went to California, I found out that it was on my father's side of the family.
Got you. So but I'm glad that, you know, you definitely was like, I'm not going to let this affect me.
No.
Because a lot of people have illnesses and they just let it sit.
Exactly.
You know, they just, okay. So now, you had, we just talked about your son. You have a son, but before your son, you had some complications. So let's reel it back and let's talk about that. You want some more to drink? You want to pull it? You want to get comfortable?
No, see, well, I had, okay, when I was 18, I had a son. He was stillborn. And at that time, again, they didn't do you can see it. They just snatched them up and said, okay, I seen him for a few seconds and they took him away.
That wasn't from your illness, though, was it?
No.
Okay.
None of it was just, no. And then I had a daughter at 2000, and I just sneezed and my water broke. Whoa. So then they told me, you have a weak cervix. So when if you get pregnant again, you're high risk. Make sure you go to a high risk specialist and make sure he knows this. So then when I got to I think 6 months, 6 months, they wanted to make sure, because they noticed that by 5 or 6 months I lose a child. So they told me, 6 months, you're going to stay in the bed for 6 months, and 6 months you're going to come back and get your cervix on. And that's what I did. If they would have told me to stand in the corner with my head in the corner, I would have did it.
Did it ever come a time when you got depressed from, your arthritis to, having a miscarriage? Did you ever go through depression?
I'm not a depressive type of person.
She is like, she's a superwoman now.
People say I'm a robot. People say I never sleep. Yeah. People say I'm not human. But I don't let those things, because I believe in God, and God has my back all the time.
Oh, so you never...
I was never depressed. I was more depressed of not having friends.
Okay.
That wasn't even depressed. I just said, my life sucks. I don't have friends.
Right.
But it's because of me.
But it was never your illness, never because of the miscarriages.
Even when I was dating, none of my boyfriends ever made fun of my skin.
You are just...
They just, they'll help put the ointment on my skin or whatever.
I want to be like her when I grow up, because she's much older than me. So now, so let's jump up. So you had your son, who's amazing.
Thank you.
Very smart, very caring, very loving. Did you, at one point when you were raising him, so let's go back. So you had him. This is when you gained all the weight, right? This is right. What made you say after you had him, okay, I got to do something? It's like, was it something that someone said, or what was it? You saw something?
I seen a table for 10 in the back of my...
She said, I'm conceited.
I'm so vain, for real.
Right.
But I'm not like I tell people, I'd rather be hard on myself than to say, for somebody to say, oh no, you fine. I'd rather have the bitter truth than the sweet lie all the time. Right. So I walked past one day and I said, wait, is that me? It was a big table for 10, and I'm like, no, I can't do this.
Wow.
I mean, because you never know you fat. You just
You
don't know.
Yeah, you don't know until
you want to get that cute dress and it says no, they don't have it in the 2X. Right. Like, what you mean? I'll wear a large. And
they're like, no. Okay, so what was your first thing? You had Harrison, then you realized, okay, this weight is on. What was the first thing that you did?
Well, see, they lied. They said when you breastfeed, you lose the weight and your stomach will go back to the dead. And I'm still have the baby fat. He's 18 years old. I said,
that didn't work. Right.
That didn't work.
Right.
So I just decided to run, and then I met somebody, and I went to their I'd rather not say. But I went to they workout thing, and then I met Mimi.
Right.
And
shout out to Mimi. Yeah.
I love her, and I started her class.
So you started Lusa Roberts in Jamaica Avenue when they first opened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you've never been to the gym, and here you go. I'm going to the gym. And I'm getting ready to work out. Now, this where a lot of people are having some issues, right? We're going to go back to your illness again.
Mm-hmm.
So were you ever at the point, and I kind of know what you're going to say, but okay, I'm going into the gym. I got to change in front of these women. They're going to see my hands. They're going to see. Did you ever go in like, I don't know if I want to do this. Is someone going to ask me what's wrong?
No. If they ask me, I'm going to tell them it's psoriasis.
Right.
But some people didn't know what psoriasis was, again, at the time. So I said, it's something like eczema, because everybody knew what eczema was.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but it's stronger. It's like a mutant to psoriasis, because that's what it is.
Right. Okay. So when you were getting your equipment, did anybody ever say, like, what's that? Like, did you ever feel embarrassed or
no? The ladies was nice. They didn't. No, we was like a big happy family there. Yeah. Everybody was sisters, cousins. Even though we weren't blood related, we were related.
Yeah.
Because like that was your twin.
Yeah.
My twin was Kim.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we got in trouble all the time, so that helped me get in trouble.
Right.
We had to do extra push-ups, extra sit-ups, extra work. Yeah.
Well, what would you tell someone? And this was going to be the last question, but I'm glad I'm on the subject now. What would you tell somebody that has the same thing you're suffering from, or something worse, and they go in, because a lot of people don't go to the gym because of their physical illness, and you can see it. Like, your confidence is crazy.
I was flaky, and sometimes when I do your step class or Mimi step class, it be flakes all over. I'm like, okay, they'll sweep up. That's what they got somebody for. But I just tell people to be comfortable in your skin. Do never let don't let anyone make you feel bad about you, because God gave you this God gave me this for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever feel any pain while you were working out? Besides us yelling at you, telling you to do push-ups?
No, besides the extra, the strength training pain.
There was nothing that you couldn't do. Wow.
It's just that certain, I have let me see what I couldn't do. And I didn't know that it was a plus. Like when y'all would have me do push-ups, I would do it on my knuckles, because doing it on my hands would hurt. So I do on my knuckles, and Mimi said, "Why are you doing it on your knuckles?" Okay, everybody going to do it on their knuckles now. Everybody mad at it, and I'm like, "What?" I didn't know it was harder to do it on your knuckles. Right. I didn't, but it was comfortable for me.
Oh, so did you explain to her later on?
No,
she just
no, because I felt that it was working out for me. I got a beautiful back from doing it on my knuckles. And my chest got so small, because I hate big breasts, so my chest got really, really small
from the push. You're like a superhero. Like, you're really that person, and I wish a lot of people that had injuries or physical problems had so much confidence. Do you get your confidence from your mom or your sister?
I got it from God.
Ooh.
I got it from God. Now, see, recently, somebody did say to me, this was a grown woman, we was arguing back and forth, and she was like, "That's why you look like you got scabies." I was like, okay, thank you.
Wow.
That's all I said was, okay, thank you.
Right. And
I'm not going to argue. You'll brush it off, because I know I don't have scabies. I know what this is, and I'm not ashamed of it. Like, you either love me, like I said, love me or leave me alone. That's it. And that's how everybody should do.
I'm going to get ready to drop the mic.
That's what everybody should do, though. Don't let people, if you cross eyes, so what? Okay, I'm looking at you and over there at the same time. So you don't have that skill, like, really.
Right. Man, you just, I don't know what to say. You're just one of the few that really just push through just everything. Like, I just, a lot of people would get depressed of what you have, or would not want to be seen in the gym, or they wouldn't change in front of the locker room, but you're like...
No, I went on a cruise, and I was in a bathing suit, fat and all, with my psoriasis all over, and I didn't care. Yeah. Because the seawater is actually good. The ocean water is good for you.
It's good for you.
Yeah. So I didn't care.
Was it ever a time when you were working out, because I know we lost contact when I went to Crunch, when I started working for Crunch.
Yeah, because we went all the way to Brooklyn. I worked in Long Island. I couldn't travel, and then, I'm mad.
Was it ever a time with fitness that you were like, I'm done, I want to give up, it's getting boring now, brain's not around, like, did you ever stop? Was it a period that you stopped? That's what I'm talking
about. No, I squeezed it in. I had to take Harrison to school. I had to work, but I squeezed it in. And when you said, Phyllis, I'm going to be in Queens, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
You'll call me. That's one thing I love about you. You'll still call me and tell me that you have a class closer.
Yeah.
No, but when I stopped you, I went to which I still do on Zoom. Franklin Square. It was a kickboxing class.
Okay.
Before that, I went to Retro Fitness because I was a school bus driver, so we had that big break.
Okay. Yeah.
So I used to go to Retro Fitness between my break. So no, I never stopped working out. I mean, I ain't gonna say that I continue to lose weight because I kept eating, but I never. I love working out.
What does it do for you?
It gives me energy. It helps me with my illness because I don't have pain. Because if you don't use your muscles, you lose them. So if I don't use my muscles, I'll lose them and they will deteriorate.
So have you met other people with this illness?
Phyllis right here. Feel my knee. You feel that cracking?
Yeah. I
have no cartilage in my knee. But you would never know because I jumped in your class, right?
Yeah, she's like, wait, what?
I don't have any cartilage in both of my knees since I was little.
And it doesn't bother you?
It doesn't bother me. My doctor's surprised.
I'm done.
But I jump in
like, are you human?
I mean, even when I had the accident and I had a broken rib and a torn shoulder, when we do exercise in my hip because I have a pinched nerve, I stop. Yes, I have to stop sometime to stretch it out. But if you don't use it, you're going to deteriorate it. So that's why I push myself. And
that is the end of that. Because I mean, wow.
Oh, you didn't know I didn't have?
No.
Oh yeah, I love to feel a crack.
Have you met anyone else with your illness and they were like worse? No? Okay.
Because when I was growing up, every time I went to a dermatologist, there was a bunch of white people in there. And people would tell me that is a white person's disease. So I believed it, but my family have it. Right. But then we all mix, right?
Right.
Yeah, but I haven't seen any Black person to this day with psoriasis. Okay. I have not.
Wow. So if you have it, just reach out to Phyllis and she'll give you some pointers and some tips.
I mean, I take medicine. That's what helps me. I take shots.
Okay. And how often do you take those?
One shot, I have to take 2 shots at one time. That's every other week. And then, because this is the only thing we found the work, and then I have to take another shot twice a week. Okay. So I take a total of 12 shots. Okay. And I'm scared of needles, but I have to do it.
And you just keep pushing. And you drive the bus.
Then I drive the bus.
How the hell do you do that with your hands?
Oh, that's nothing. I can grip.
You can grip. Okay.
Yeah, I can grip.
Oh yeah, because you use the dumbbells and the kettlebells and stuff like that.
It's just that doing something flat like this sometimes
flat surface. Yeah.
I can do push-ups, but it sometimes hurt. Sometimes, not all the time.
I mean, we're done with the questions because you are really that poster board person, that just people need to hear the story. And that's one of the things that I wanted to bring you on. And I got a couple other guests and how they just, beat the odds. And you just did not let anything stop you.
Well, I had a tough older sister. My older sister was like, even when I was scared to fight, she was like, if you come home one more day crying, I'm going to beat you. And I'm scared of my sister, so that's how I learned how to fight. My sister, they don't never teach me about my skin. Right. But having a younger sister, I'm the middle child. Right. You just learn to get tougher skin. That's it.
Tougher skin. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so here we go. You ready? Mm-hmm. What's your favorite color?
Orange.
Yeah. Okay. Your favorite music you like to listen to?
Ducky Fresh.
Hip hop. Where were you born?
In the Bronx.
Wait a minute, you were born in the Bronx? I was born in the Bronx.
Your sister was
yeah, my sister was, okay, we gotta talk about that off the camera. But then you moved to Queens.
I moved to Queens, Long Island, and now I'm back in the Bronx.
Now you're back in the Bronx. Okay. Your favorite snack?
Cookies.
What kind of cookies?
Any cookies. Give me any cookies, I'll eat the whole thing.
You like milk or
no,
just right, yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to dump it in milk. I want to taste the cookie.
All right. What's your favorite time of the year?
Winter.
Why?
I love the snow. I'm a winter baby. I love snow. I love Christmas. My birthday is 2 days after Christmas.
So you're just a winter baby.
Yeah, I love the snow.
Sky or sea? Would you rather live in the sky or the sea?
The sky, because I don't like water like that. I can't. I don't.
What? You want to live in the sky? You're nosy. That's what. Y'all just want to look down and see what's going on.
Plus, guys up there.
Ooh. Daytime or nighttime?
I used to be a nighttime person, but now that I work and get up
And
7:30 in the morning to exercise, I say daytime.
Oh, you get up early in the morning to exercise? Oh, you do. What time do you get up to exercise? And who do you exercise with?
With Rain and yeah.
What time?
7:30.
How many times a week?
I do it on Mondays and then Thursdays. Well, then I have to say day and night because I go at nighttime on Thursdays and early Friday morning.
And it makes your day go by so much better. I love working out.
You have energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your favorite superhero? And it doesn't have to, it could be a person. Your mom. She's dope.
Yeah. Because she raised 3 beautiful girls. All of them by herself, and then raised her 2 granddaughters from her oldest daughter.
Moms.
Yeah, my mom. Even though she think I don't like her, but I love my mom.
You better call her right after this. What's a noise that you love to hear?
My son's voice.
Her son is, just real quick, her son Harrison is an amazing, intelligent young man. I remember the last time I saw Harrison, he was younger, but I remember he was trying to teach a mare or something. And you did a good job.
Thank you. You sold the gym.
Yeah, because I beat mine. Every 5 minutes. What sound do you love to hear? I hate to hear.
What sound I hate to hear?
Yeah.
Babies crying.
I thought you was going to say people talking on their cell phones on the bus because you're on the bus.
No, I'm nosy. That entertains.
She said she's nosy. So if you're on her bus, just talk loud.
Listen, I entertained myself. It was one girl was having a whole conversation, and after she got off, I made a rap.
You know what? I can't.
I made a rap off of it.
And your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
Mine too. Oh my God, I love that word. You use so many words.
I say it on the bus. What the fuck?
I love it.
Yeah, that's my favorite word.
I just want to thank you.
Thank you. We didn't even talk about me meeting you on Lucille Robertson, how this girl energy is like off I was like, who is that? And I need to get in her class because her energy is like off. It's still like that. It's off the hook. Yeah. It's like, I'm like, I gotta get, like, I said, what's she on speed? Like,
yeah, like I'm on, you know what? And then I remember I never forget, you had t-shirts saying Team Rain.
Rain groupie.
Rain's groupie.
I'm still your groupie.
Yes, and I'm your groupie too. And the support and the love, because people will tell you that you're a dope instructor and they love you, but that's what they'll say. You come out and you do the work, and I'm so proud of you. 7:30 in the morning, I yell at you. Thursday nights, I yell at you. Whatever you can squeeze it in. I love yelling at you. So I just want you to know I love yelling at you.
Yeah, I hope you stay on Zoom because that's
that's
so easy for me to do Zoom, jump in the shower, get ready for work. You be like, it's 8 o'clock. I'm like, I know I'm going to try for 5 more minutes.
Yeah. Zoom, you ain't even got to brush your teeth. You ain't even got to wash up. Just throw something on and just get it in.
Yeah, I sign on.
Yeah.
And then I hear you talking, but I'm getting dressed as you. And then you like, you ready? Okay,
I'm like, Phyllis, turn the camera on.
And I'm putting on my shoes. Sometimes I don't turn the camera on because I'm still not dressed, but I'm jumping up.
I love you. All right, this is what you got to do.
Okay.
Phyllis is signing the wall. Everyone who was here has to sign the wall with the date that they came. So sign it wherever you want to. Thank you guys again. I appreciate you. I love you guys. And remember, whatever you were thinking about last year, you should be working on it right now. So have a great weekend. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rain.
Yes. Come on. Yes.